allow his teammates to get into position. All 5 Sprout players here. And it begins. Now, how far do Cadian and Shush commit to this one? They're moving up the side, and there's a lot of CTs on the A-bomb site as well, so Sprout are in trouble. The flashbangs are here as well, and this is a complete massacre on the A-bomb site.
Yeah, that's a suffocation right there. They get pushed up the short shelf, and you all...
Sprout will look to burst onto the site, create some space. Bomb plant, maybe wishful thinking. Down goes Cressy. More opportunity for Sprout to do some damage here. There goes the Deagle, however. Faven's got the P250. Oh, we got 2 Glock kills now in this round. The unlikely heroes. Just trying to dry them out a little more.
Could be worse. This map is not a fun place to go. It's the highest win rate map for Heroic, even though the low sample size. Faven has found an opening wrapping around the short shelf, and he'll almost certainly catch a rotator falling back.
Yeah, they've just...
Oh my god!
Granted, but Refresh. The spatial awareness, real good, and there's Cadian from the other side. Still alive, of course.
I'm so mad for him.
For Sprout. But first they must find Cadian's angle. Oh boy!
Excuse me?
That was not expected. Fast shot from Speedy. He's got an angle to plant this bomb now. Refresh can't do much about it. Just holding, looking for Slacks in the meantime. He's been seen now. The elbow is out. He'll have to try and stay alive as the rotation comes in from his teammate. Smoke is up for now. There's the smoke for Slacks as well. He will redeploy, give Sprout some space as they still have a man disadvantage here. And that clock is ticking. All 3 players with defuse gets there just from the back, and that leaves Speedy with a lot to do. Trying to isolate some fights here while he can. Moving into the smoke, and Heroic are going around the side. That clock is really ticking now as he hides in plain sight, but sprayed by Refresh. Yeah, you can see how important it is with the angles that were being held. Nice pop flash from Dennis, and there should surely be a... No! Thorn! That's outrageous, that transfer!
Here a little bit. They throw a weird smoke on B. They don't know if they're pushed up there. Shush is kind of in 2 places at once. Got the off angle, primed to get traded, but also primed to get 1 and keep the man advantage in favor of Heroic.
Information he will get pretty soon. There's a Molotov to cut some normal CT angles away, but there's the bomb and the last kill from Storm. 3 plays alive for Heroic, not too shabby in that respect.
All around throughout the rounds, and Heroic never got caught on that lurk that allows you to run it back to the site. They were just careful enough, and then there's huge individual plays by Stown. One of the most versatile players in the game. See how this goes. Flashing for himself. Hey, shoot me.
That really looks like some kind of game at the circus or whatever, you know?
Like a skeet shooting, yeah.
Well, Sprout of...
CT's ready to push. And they have extra bodies to throw at the problem as well if they want to.
Slacks and Speedy now, just trying to do some damage. I think 1 kill in the bomb plant is already a successful round for Sprout as far as this eco is concerned. Anything other than that is a bonus.
Yeah,
could just run out of armor, of course. Just taking damage in all these rounds. And then find himself a little naked. Well, there's his first death. That's definitely cast a curse. Then it's looking for a 3rd. They have to capitalize on this. They've got to move up. Tessa's still dueling just 1 Sprout player. Now, we're not seeing anybody there. They had rotated away. That is a brazen peek from Shush. No respect style. Sees 1 at the very least, but what of the rest of the team? Heroic going back towards the A site, but what is Sprout doing?
Oh, wait. Slack's going to die. Oh my gosh. And then the op is still up here, and there's no time to rotate back, so the ETs come over, and this is the final engagement.
Oh, that's such a great angle as well for Tessus. Misses the first shot, but they just stand and peek him, and now it's only Speedy left who has his gun out. They won't even plant the bomb. That is a real hard round to watch.
That's where it told the full story. They needed to commit off of these first 2 kills from Dennis. They're too sweet. They got so much map control here. They could have traded on the back of the site. Instead, they let Heroic with the nade advantage.
Makes me wonder if they're awaiting further instructions in a scenario like that. Well, they've been given opportunity on the A-bomb site. I can't... Politely planting the bomb. Well then, could be some spray here. That could cost some Sprout players because Speedy and Dennis are just 1 bullet away from doom. So this is an awkward situation. There is a buy for Heroic if they are to get wiped out here. Edging forward is Refresh. Just a smoke grenade now. But one of them was fighting Tessus in a 1v1.
Yeah, default. Yeah.
I feel like that
they're playing like they have an edge, but they don't. Oh,
looks like Sprout favoring the early aggression towards ramp now. They were given a lot in the previous round and caught Heroic completely off guard for the second time in fairness, but his first successful time. We can see Tesses just can't quite see that T right below him, but he gets there eventually.
Good. I mean, that gets him an edge, but now Heroic are starting to wise up to it, getting better and better at defending. Oof, Slacks misses an important shot. Trade comes back for Speedy, but this is info gained for the CTs, knowing where one of two players are left. And Stown is still here posted on A.
The re-peek will cost him. Cressy now has an angle. They know where one of the remaining two players is. There's Refresh though, he's so fast.
Yeah, he's so fast.
30 seconds for Speedy now in a 1 versus 2. Just walks out dry. Again, I love the lack of respect here from Heroic. It's kind of...
Yeah, and that's the situation where those two last fights didn't have anything to do with tactics or strategy. That was two fights where Sprout were more ready. They had the duel, and then Heroic just adjusted faster. Were just better riflers. Like, you know, Refresh is just literally better. Like, it's tough.
Then they can be like, okay, we got 6 rounds ahead of us, guys. But we also have a lack of respect from Heroic. Shush again. Cressy with a late emergence through the smoke, and
no mid flanks could come out, but here comes the A exec.
Storm charging up behind them. Again, it's time pressure for Sprout to plant the bomb, and they don't have the personnel to hold position, and it just goes from bad to worse. Storm coming in from the back, and Heroic have 10 rounds.
So flagrant with his peaks over on the B site. When he sees nobody there or he gets his kills, he's just going to go through, take the information back, go for a full flank.
Be spotted. A lot of crap flying over from Heroic. So far, so good. Pistols again. And Sprout going through the smoke. That'll be a trade at the very least. This should be a very strong advantage for Heroic. The AUG will certainly help. Bombs in their hands now, and just one by one they're going in through a smoke and dying.
That last one was a bit surprising, but yeah, not totally in this. Like, you got your favorite op angle. It's a little bit easier to get kills sometimes, but not so much for Cadian. He gets blasted into another dimension. Stown tries to shoot, but he goes cross-eyed, shoots right in the middle of both of them. And, wow, Spread are very much alive all of a sudden. 3 kills in about 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's looking like that much-needed 4th round, unless the UMP goes absolutely nuclear here, but it's just not something you see these days. It is the last round of the first half. This will be a full commitment from Heroic. Sprout looking to double, maybe even triple peek, it looks like. They will hear the scope. Easy lineup for Cressy. That'll pad his stats, as Heroic could just advance onto the site. And then things could become very painful. Speaking of pain, Cadian's off to the med bay. Fake plant from Tesses. Very pokey proddy from both squads. Second plant being attempted now. Storm trying to cover. Well, there's worst case scenario ticked off. The bomb has been planted.
They're trying to go for this smoke. Oh wait, the smoke's come out. Did one land on the bomb? Yeah.
Well, Tesses was as exposed as he possibly could be. And they've lost all position now, Heroic. Sprout being very, very patient indeed. There's the opening kill. There's a defuse from Dennis. Very simple stuff. And Faven will probably get away with perfect armor as well, so he gets a cheap helmet. That was an unusual one.
Yeah, they were pretending like they were going to fight the whole time, and the whole while they also had two smokes in the kit, and you could say you saw they didn't
Zero
buy
cover.
Yeah, they didn't buy any imp.
Some kind of blast cannon. Refresh, of course, might be that cannon. Oh boy, the swing from Faven. They weren't expecting that. And there's 2 of them there. Not sure if that's even been realized, and maybe this round won't be realized for Heroic. 25 seconds, just a man down at present, but how do they plant the bomb? That's the key issue here. Cressy on the way, won't be spotted by Shush, and off he goes.
And the lurk. You know Cadian's going to cause a problem here.
Oh, it was a sound cue as well.
Oh my god, that was so fast.
That was so sharp. Cadian has twitchy African fibers. 2-on-2 now, as they've completely slinked past him. It's like Metal Gear Solid. Heroic are playing at present. I think Shush has got a sound cue here as well. Playing a weird angle,
Dude.
and it's headshots 24/7.
The oldest player on Heroic.
How many kills would Cressy maybe be good for? Actually, this little bait could work out for them. Indeed, Cressy will try and make advantage from it. Just the 1 kill, though, and nobody else is there.
Faven finds a sliver of an angle to get a kill. Cadian's slow on the flank. The bomb can get planted, and Cadian has enough time here, I think. The CTs are going to move slowly. They've got some utility to work with. So depending on how focused they are on this or unaware of the flank, Cadian can be offered up a lot. He can also just take names, say, oh, there's a guy on the right as well. Holy smokes, he's going to try to make this happen. I mean, it's at least 90 damage, but not the kills.
Yeah, he's got a Mac 10
Oh!
at range. You can't really blame him. Refresh is not going to be able to hold things down here. The AK is working well for...
He missed his first bullet there and would have been on for the 1v1.
I think Cadian had the worst common weapon possible. Okay, Tesses. All right, then.
That's a monster shot, and he seems to be super... Oh, well, he's going to know Speedy's got... Yeah.
He's just been stuck there.
I don't think Speedy had the option to really take that fight.
Yeah, had to get away. Had to get away. And maybe the cards will start to collapse here. Tesses still on Desert Eagle only at present, but he does have an AWP behind him in the hands of Cadian. Sprout closing on the A-bomb site as well. No lurkers across the map. We're all here waiting for these smokes to go, and there's 1 minute on the clock, so not too much pressure for Heroic just yet, but that's a spray down from Faven. And Dennis here to trade on Refresh. Blind, and they can hear the jump. They know he's still around, but... Oh my God, what a boost! That was absolutely insane. They won't benefit from it too much, though. 2 for 1 to go Sprout, but that was quite fancy indeed. Spitty now have some aggression towards the bomb side as Sprout tries to take control. Creating some space before a response can come. That's the bomb carrier Refresh, but Spitty may be overplaying his hand there. 4 versus 2, and that is an opening for Heroic, making their way towards the A-bomb site. We can see Faven is there, trying to stay quiet. He's got the information. Cressy's on the way, as is Dennis.
All from the standard rotator position, so the longer that this goes on, the more scared Sprout are going to be that it might be some kind of fake. And Shush, he has the memo that Faven is up close. There's also one Heaven spotted, and now... they've distilled the situation, be sold a bill of goods here. And
oh, Famas versus the AK.
Oh,
Refresh has got the AK as well. There's no chance. He has no chance. Might as well wave the white flag. It's just not fair.
Bomb has been planted.
Dennis now's got to go for the quick scopes. Hasn't given a sound cue away, or just not left enough. He's out. Continuation spray from Tesses. Well, they've seen 2 players towards the A-bomb site. Worst case scenario, that means Heroic are 4v2 on the B-bomb site. So with that, they might as well speed up before the rotation comes through. Dennis, patient, but he's against Refresh. That's a problem. Not really much to be done here by Sprout, but maybe there's a chance. Faven's given himself a 1v2.
can't find it even.
This is awkward. This is a death warrant, essentially. There's no time to defuse the bomb.
Tough. That's going to be 15 here for Heroic, about to close out this map. I gave him 8 rounds.
That is a chunky HE grenade. Follow-up Molotov as well. Force him from his position and execute him at will. 5 versus 3. A fake for a desperate play. Nothing doing just yet. Farven's up. There's the opening kill for what remains of Sprout. No kit on Faven or Speedy. And then it's just Faven or Farven. And there it is. 6. Try to isolate some fights as they're going for that retake. Tesses avoiding the flashbang, but he can't avoid the headshots from Speedy. Look at the kill feed. It's all Heroic on the floor. Refresh now in 1 versus 4. Has got a smoke to go through as well. Holding the diffusers. Speedy looks to body block as well. And there it is. The pistol round goes the way of Sprout with a bonus frag for Refresh towards the end or 2. Heroic really trying to punish Sprout for peeking, for seeking information. Cressy falling away. Good estimates on where to throw the HE grenade. And he'll hold control of Secret for now. Again, Heroic slowly edging forward. Just confident with these AK-47s, I think it's fair to say. And Cadian can't quite land the headshot there. That was an opportunity. Will now be missed on this occasion. Very arid climate in this round. Tessa spotted now on the outside. But how do they get inside and plant the bomb? That's the question here. 24 seconds with which to do it. There's an entry into 8. And maybe there's a chance. 1 rifle on the 2 players, and they definitely need a pistoling player to really plant the bomb here, but they were collapsed upon by Sprout at just the right time. Very expectant, but Sprout are the ones with the rifles. A lot of flashbangs as well, but look how far ticked that bomb is already. They've got to deal with all these players who are alive before they try and defuse this bomb. This is going to be a disaster. They're basically running to their doom, and that's exactly what I'm seeing. They're losing so many weapons. Slacks can't even touch the bomb.
God, what a disaster. That was not onto it. You get the ramp tide to drop when and your upper guys say, oh, someone might have dropped, right? And then you get someone to rotate down. But even after that, I mean, Cadian just comes not rotate at all. Unless they want to just keep hoping that Heroic are going to go upstairs.
Pop! And with that, we have a 4 versus 4. Cadian got blasted with the scout earlier on.
Pop.
Well, this will be a very interesting duel. Who will be more patient?
It's an AUG, but of course Refresh is going to win.
Oh boy, and there comes the cavalry. It's a stampede in towards the B bomb site once again. That leaves...
I'm not even trying to make it a thing. It's not even going to be a thing.
No.
It's everyone else
it's
bringing it
low-hanging
up.
fruit. Now Sprout will eventually make their way. It's a 5v5 retake of the B bomb site. And Dennis is creeping alone. The remainder of his team, though... I mean, normally if you're... Well, I mean, they're still like...
Say what's on your mind.
Okay, so it looks like if Dennis gets something done, we'll go for it. Because normally, like, if you're pushing an angle alone, you're going to wait for you to play off of your teammates. You're going to be a bit delayed. But yeah, that one... I don't feel like they ever tried to retake that. Dennis was just a sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, probably 8-0. Probably 8-0. Oh my God, that's a crazy drop flash right out of the smoke. Double entry upstairs, and yeah, this is, I mean, and then this is what conditioning is, that, you know, as good as it's been for Heroic to go downstairs 5 rounds in a row, now if you get Sprout to worry about downstairs, then upstairs is suddenly going to be weaker, and you don't really have a choice. You have to respect that.
Yep.
So
that's one of the most powerful things you can have. It's your advantage. Is this is merciless.
Indeed.
What's changing is the favouring of the B bomb site and Speedy being here alone and then soon being deleted. So Heroic are just getting into strong positions and just punishing Sprout. Earlier on, like in the very early rounds when it was really slow, they were punishing them for peeking and getting information. Now they're just punishing every attempted rotation. And this is what I mean, man. I feel like I'm just watching flowers die.
I feel that. It's not getting any easier. And respect is earned, right? If a team is scrimmy against you, that's because they get away with it, you're just not good enough. You have to earn that back. If they're going to go for these, you know, crazy, disrespectful, fast plays with, you know, across the map, nobody in a position to trade, just ready to swing out on you, and you don't get those kills, it's your fault. You can't blame them for playing scrimmy. They've already given you some respect, played slow. Now they've earned the right to take the speed up a notch. So at this point, Sprout...
Well, looks like it's a mix-up from Heroic. They've got all the strats and a tombola, and a different one has appeared.
What the fuck is a tombola?
So a tombola is like a wooden box which has a handle, and you can put items in it, like let's say balls, or, you know, like lottery balls or something. Spin them around. You spin the tombola around. It has a little door. You open a door, and you can select a winner of some description.
Like yeah, for bingo or lotto.
It's a very English, old school kind of crappy party item.
We do bingo in America. This is a strong angle. Oh man!
And it begins. 37 seconds on the clock in the 5 versus 4.
Oh man!
Grenades deployed, but it's still
an
edgy push. Look at all the control they're taking.
Oh god!
And the headshots as well.
They haven't even decided where they want to go yet. Oh my god!
Oh, the timing as well.
Oh, this is just... Oh my god!
Unnecessary, cruel, and unusual punishment at this point. 16 seconds to plant the bomb. Cressy wishes that bomb plant was on the other side. Well, hold on a second. He's in a 1 versus 2 all of a sudden. There is a flank coming, which should be very fruitful for Heroic. Never know about timing, though. Maybe checks for it, looking for it in the wrong direction, and Refresh will put him out of his misery.
For Sprout there, especially, I think Dennis with the AUG. I mean, this is just so smart on so many levels. I mean, the fact that Shush is not getting tunnel visioned here and covering a position like that while his teammate watches something else, that's one thing. They haven't picked that up. They left that kind of out in the open. But I think they blew up the door themselves as well. And yeah, 2 CTs are there watching it. Tessus, he's running into the lobby. They push in fast, and here's a chance to actually close it out. Cadian finally gets that deagle kill. 2-on-3 situation, and they're here to suss the bomb back out. He jumps past, and it's actually kind of a bait whether or not Cressy knows it. Now 1v2 with Refresh. Doesn't get the kill. It's Cressy to hold. They come through that lobby crunch.
That's the second buy round they've won. Well, second round they've won.
Yeah, they didn't invest. That guy not saying, you guys need to be downstairs. Meanwhile, the T's are literally at the ramp from lower. This is
how many times have we seen that? Spiddy alone in B,
God,
just getting wrecked, essentially.
That's bad communication right there.
Yeah, he doesn't have the tools to hold the bomb site alone like that on the rafters versus the amount of players that Heroic always have down towards the B bomb site. But again, it's very easy for Heroic, it seems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one's really surprising for me because some of the squeaky timings they didn't know for sure.
And imagine anybody who plays Sprouts on Nuke will be looking to...
yeah, go on B.
1 minute on the clock. We've got Slacks in a very aggressive position towards T-Red. And oh, well, that's certainly a help. The bomb dropped as well. And again, this round is a help. Assuming it goes the way of Sprout now, which I think is reasonably likely. Refresh is still alive, though, so that's a problem. Dead now, of course. Well then, Storm in a 1 versus 4 made 3. With 37 seconds on the clock, elevating his position, expecting an angle to be held, and there we go. He's so smart.
Yeah, you could... Oh, he's got... Oh, the shadow's there. Dennis takes a nice off angle. 10-5 half.
Slacks has been made a raid bossy. Drops a P250. See if it has any part to play in this round. Oh, refresh raid boss as well. Well then.
Well, things have gone crazy already. T's are coming back into Squeaky. Nature is healing. Just holding a nice deep off angle into lobby. He's kind of he's holding like a little low, you know, I feel like purposefully, but it doesn't feel like low enough for the crouch peek. I don't know.
Oh, it looks good.
Yeah. Oh my God. Wow. Nicely done from Dennis.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're
anything.
too close to the angle of contention. Is that your, Brazilian butt lift's going to be sticking out. While you will see not much of anything.
For the broadcast, James said, "How does my butt look in these jeans?" I said, "I don't know." He said, "It's not a 10." I said, "If that's a 10, I've seen 15."
I'm so disappointed in you, Lawrence. I'm so disappointed. If there was more time before we threw to the game, I was going to stand up and demand ratings from the desk. It'll have to come later. What will happen now, though, is a push into B, and Refresh will have to dance around the B bomb site. Oh my God, they'll do more than that. The Julies will absolutely massacre. Aggressively, you probably have respect, right?
Absolutely.
But,
and when are they going to do that next now, after seeing that?
Give them the single golf clap for that one. 32 seconds. A bomb plant is required, but that gap, well, that may favor Refresh. Cressy looking for some pre-fire. This is a long, drawn-out round. It's like they're trying to dry themselves some biltong in this round, and Sprat will be the biltong, it seems.
Sitting in... Okay, so they can't even re-smoke this, and it looks like the exec will just come. How will this go?
Hard executes, man. Into the bomb site they go, but where are the kills? There they are. Stereo frags for Sprout, but can they do more? Tessa's trying to make an effort, but he's only good for one. Best opportunities have come and gone for Heroic as Sprout looked to mount a comeback on Nuke. One will be planted, and Caden will fish for something, but he's offered nothing.
I think that was the moment where sometimes you want to sit behind the smoke and be like, okay, just go after the smoke. Oh, they re-smoked? Okay, actually done anything? Let's... Because last round they actually were, they sat on the double boost waiting for Cadian's big flank push. Maybe they didn't think that was going to happen again, so maybe not. But they don't have 3 people inside the Squeaky like they did. So let's see what happens this time around with 2 players pushed into Hut.
Uh-oh. Well, that's a great start. The FAMAS has not been spotted just yet, and he's holding the back. The bomb drops into Hut, and it is a massacre indeed. Sprout are on hooks in the abattoir. In they go one by one.
Slacks gets an opening off shot on the T side, pushing. And that's down. Refresh is still close by with a teammate, and they have every incentive in the world to go for another kill. But Speedy is the one to best him. And now Cadian will try to make do. Almost gets 2, but at this point it's 2v4, and another trade comes down. Looks like another strong round from Sprout.
Hold on a second. 1 versus 2, full health Tesses.
Oh, will he drop? Will he stay up? He's in a very strong spot for this, but they're looking for him, I think. Oh, maybe not. He sees both. Almost got that coveted Tessus spray.
That has certainly been heard by Faven, but Tessus has moved so fast that Faven can't have fallen back too far. Oh, but he's going upstairs. The rafters are sprayable, but Tessus, there's no way he's doing that first. He's probably assuming the ramp. But, oh, he's found his head! The aim punch through the top, and Faven will finish off the job.
He does a great job making Tessus' life really miserable there with the lower plant. So nice stuff. The refrags are great out. They're going to take over lobby from ramp now, and then Cadian can turn his attention to downstairs or just watch the big flank outside. Nice fluid rotation once again. They're going to hear a molly down lower as well.
Well, there's the pop from Storm, and that's the bomb spotted in the vent. So that's all the information they need before the bomb's even planted. How fast can they get downstairs? 2 players from the ramp, and I don't know if Cress is going to be able to plant this bomb, and indeed he won't.
Guess. They're always making very informed decisions.
Execute into the A-bomb site. So far, Heroic will prevail with bombs on the floor, and so are Sprouts. Refresh with 3, shutting that hut down. Cool headshots from Heroic.
He's becoming one of the best upper rankers at the moment. There's been a lot of parity at the top with the upper rankers, you know, RPK going out for Kyojin, and some very, very famous names that have played spots like these. But right now at the top, here's Refresh.
Oh, we've got the rifle support for the AWP now. Cadian lands a very nice shot there, and they just want to finish this right now. Charging through, Tessus will go for the last one and land it. 16-7. That was a